It's Sue here from the Unicorn Advisory, your friendly Kajabi nerd, online business strategist, and here to show you how to set up order bumps and upsells. The old would you like fries with that? Order bumps and upsells are an amazing way to increase the profitability of your business. There's a little bit of work in setting them up, but once they are there, you're going to have those golden opportunities to increase your revenue every single time someone places an order. And if you've seen those $27 and $37 ads all over Facebook and Instagram, offering you something to buy, which you think, man, that's an amazing deal. Well, a lot of times people are using those as a kind of entry level, and they'll actually become profitable through the order bumps and the upsells that you can offer, because many people aren't going to buy just that $27 offer. If you've got an order bump, something that's really helpful to go with it, and even an upsell afterwards, it's going to turn your little $27 sale potentially into $127 sale or higher, depending on what you offer. So I'm going to show you how to do it all in Kajabi and set everything up so you too can be saying, would you like fries with that? And getting some extra income on your sales. Ready to jump in? Let's go. So when we are doing an order bump and an upsell, there's a couple of things that you need to set up first. So the first thing you'll need is your regular offer. So in this case, we're doing it off the back of a membership, but there's no reason why you couldn't do it off, like I said, one of those like a workshop or a mini course or something where you're selling it for $27, $37, and then you can add the order bumps and upsells on there. I mean, really, the sky is the limit. You can experiment and do this on all of your offers if you want to. It's a fantastic way to increase your revenue. And as well, you can do it to help people make the most out of your products. So today we're going to show the order bump and upsell on a membership purchase. So this is an annual membership purchase offer that I have set up previously, something I prepared earlier. And this is just a standard offer that is selling a product that is created. So we've got this product in Kajabi, which is our membership, and this is the annual payment option for the membership. So as part of that, we are going to add an upsell, and we're also going to add an order bump. But in order to do that, you've got to take it back a little step and create the offer for the order bump and for the upsell first, because you can't add it into your membership until you have created it. So what we are going to do is we're going to offer our little mini course as the order bump. So an order bump, I'm just going to show you this, is actually going to appear on the checkout before someone purchases. So generally speaking, an order bump can work really well if it is a lower priced offer. The other way that I've seen order bumps work really well is like turning it into a bit of a bundle. So say if you've got two courses, the price might be $197 for the course, but you give a special offer. Hey, if you get this course as well, get the two of them, and it's only $100 extra, save $100, something like that. So that's another way that you can use order bumps. But in this situation, we're going to offer a little mini course to go along with the annual membership. So to set this up, we've got this on our checkout here, but we need to have the mini course done first. So I'm going to just quickly show you the mini course aspect of it. But this is where your order bump is going to appear. So it's going to appear just above the actual checkout button. An upsell is going to appear after someone has checked out, but while they're still within the checkout environment. Now with Kajabi, even though you are doing it as part of the same sale, it is going to set it up as 3 orders. So don't get put off like that. It's not going to be one payment. It is actually going to go through as 2 payments, 2 separate orders, which is really helpful because you can set up automations on each of those offers as well. So that's where an order bump is going to appear. We're not going to see the upsell because that's going to appear afterwards, but we're going to go back a step to creating the offers that we want to include in there. So this is our main offer. So I would suggest that you make your main offer first. You don't hold off on putting your offer out there to prepare the order bump and the upsell, because you can get caught up in procrastination, and maybe it'll take you an extra week to think about what you want to do or create an extra mini course or something. So definitely don't not put your offers out there. This is what you can do to optimize them after you have released the main offer. So we've got our mini course. Now, the cool thing is, if you've already got a workshop or something that you've already offered, you've already set everything up, no problem. You can just put that straight on. But sometimes when you are wanting to do an order bump, maybe you'll want to do a special offer. So what you can do is go into the one, your original offer. This is also going to work if you are doing a bundle, and just click on clone and clone that offer, because you will need to set up the special pricing. And you can then put in your internal title order bump, for example. So you can put order bump Kajabi mini course. So you're going to see that it's an order bump, but your the people who are buying that are not going to see it. They're going to see the mini course, but you're going to see that it's an order bump. So you'll see that this is the order bump version of your offer. Now, I've already gone and set this up. So I have created the offer, and I've changed the price from the original price. So originally it was $49. This special offer is $25. And you can also, set everything up as you normally would. Normally, I don't send the automatic confirmation email with an order bump. So if it was just an order bump, I would turn that off. If you've got affiliate commission, absolutely, you can do that. Now, with this sending member to a thank you page, if it's just an order bump offer, turn this off. If it's just you're adding a regular offer, leave it on. It will, when you're processing through a payment, it's going to take the thank you page of the initial offer, not the order bump or the upsell. So if this is just an order bump, then take that off, because it won't matter. It won't matter if you have it on there, because it's not going to get seen. But yeah. You probably don't need to send a notification to your team unless you want to, because you've already got the initial one going. Totally up to you. But you certainly can set up automations around subscribing, unsubscribing, adding tags if you're wanting people to get information about the mini course that they've purchased. If you want to add, do the other regular kind of things that you would want. If you were doing a workshop or something that wasn't a product, so if there was not a product included, if you were say having an order bump of some templates or a free ebook, or not a free, like an ebook for $7 or something like that, you can actually then create an automation. And in your automation, you will choose to send an email, and then you could actually upload that file and include that in that email. Or you could create a landing page for that freebie, just for that special, or not that freebie, for that order bump offer, and link it to link in here and say, hey, here's where you go and download your ebook, your templates, your guide, like whatever it was that was that order bump, if there is no product attached to it. Or you can just go and upload file. We did this in the email training last night, but I'll just quickly show you here. So just go and choose a file. This could be, maybe it's like a video is a great example. Maybe it's a free training, and you can just say, hey, here's your video. Probably not a good idea to attach it, but we'll just go to our standard Kajabi, where I think I've used this as my example a number of times. But you can upload a PDF or something here if you wanted to. If it was some kind of training, or if it was a call, you could certainly link to a scheduler where they could book a call. Lots of options, and we might turn that into a button. So we can turn that into a button, for example. So yeah, go and look at the email training on how to customize that. But that would be what you can do if you are selling something that doesn't have a product. Otherwise, this one does have a product. So it's just going to then be included in that person's library, and we can just send them a lead magnet. So we've got a subscription to this mini course here because they've purchased the mini course. Okay, so that's setting the mini course up. The good thing about the mini course order bump, using order bumps, is you don't have to edit the checkout. No one's going to see the checkout. So if you are creating order bumps that are just order bumps, don't worry about the checkout, not going to be seen. Just focus on just getting your actual offer and anything that's associated correct. All right, so that's our order bump. Now we're going to go to our upsell, and then I'm going to show you how to set everything up. So when you are setting up your order bump, you don't need to worry too much. It's not going to pull through like your pricing information. You're going to put a lot of that information on the actual checkout of the initial offer. It is going to pull this, but it isn't going to pull the price. You actually need to include the pricing, as you'll see in your text. So we've got order bump done. The next is our upsell. So for this one, I'm doing a coaching call, which is a nice upsell. So there's a membership and there's an option to get a members only coaching call. So we're going to call this one upsell. Coaching call. Now, with this, however, with the upsell, there's a couple of little extra things that you need to do. So you could create a specific upsell for a specific offer, or you can create this as one you could use on different offers. But with this one, this is related just for this specific offer. Now, this pricing here, which is under the price text override, this is going to show on the upsell page. I'm going to show you where it's going to show. So you can just leave it as the price, but you might find that you get better conversions if you make it a little bit more exciting in this price text override. Apart from that, exactly the same. You can turn off the send member a confirmation email. That's the Kajabi generic one. You can add an affiliate commission if you want to. And again, the thank you page isn't going to be relevant because it's going to take the information off the initial. It's going to send to the initial thank you page. Now, with this one though, you may want to send an email confirmation. This is a coaching call. There is no product. That's what I was just talking about before. I'm just going to press save on this. And now we're going to go into our automation. So this is an example where there is a call. So we're going to send an email to the appointment, and you can send a calendar link. So obviously I've just, set this up. You would want to put whatever you want, what you would like in it. But if you have your own calendar link and it is going to a calendar option where there is not a charge because you've already charged them, then you can just give them the link to the calendar and they can choose the time. You could also send an email to your team saying follow up with person if they've not booked an appointment within 7 days or whatever you would like to do, just to trigger off a reminder on your end. But yeah, you can customize this. You can put in a picture, congratulate them on their purchase, let them know, next steps here, can't wait to talk with you. Here's where you can book a call, time it suits, there's a link through, etc. So that's called a ghost offer when there is no actual product included. And it's a great way to make those extra sales on Kajabi and sell things that aren't necessarily a course or a membership or a specific digital product, but you can still sell them through your Kajabi site. Okay, so we've got that one done, the upsell. So we've changed the pricing. Now I'm going to show you how you actually set these up with the initial offer. So it's a little bit of work going and creating those extra offers, but just remember when you go to do it, you'll be like, oh, I can't do that because I haven't got it. So set this up, launch it, get it out there, and then optimize by adding these in. So our annual membership, we've got our order bump organized, we've got our mini course organized, ready to include. So let's go and add them in. We're going to do the order bump first. So you need to go into edit checkout in order to add your order bump. And it's along here, we can see these options down the side, and the option we want to choose is order bump. Now I have already set this up, but I'll just cut and paste that out there so you can see what it would look like if it wasn't set up. So we've got nothing in here. You can see this is a regular offer. But what we're going to do is we're going to go to the drop down and we're going to choose. So we can go to the O's for order bump. So we've got that set up. Fantastic. And then you can add some text in here. If you're super clever, oops, you can, where else are we going to do? We might center that. If you're really clever, you can actually go into the source code and do some HTML coding and change colors and things like that and make it really cool. You can put links. So if you want to link out to something, you can do your usual formatting. You can change colors, bold, etc. Add emojis if you want to. Add some emojis, and I'll center this as well, and we might even make this red so that it stands out even more. And now that we've done this, this is going to add this here, and it's going to add that right above the checkout. So you can play around with how you want that to look. You can play in that formatting, but see where it says yes, add So yes, add, and then Kajabi mini course is the name of your offer. So that's why you want to make sure that you've got the name of that offer in there. It isn't going to pull the price though. So remember to put the price in your text so you can say that. And so when someone clicks on it, it's going to add that, but it's just nice to point it out. So yeah, so you can add that in there. And yeah, like I said, if you're clever, you can go into the source code and add some styling through HTML to make that stand out even more. But that's your order bump. That's your would you like fries with that. Now, with an order bump, it's totally up to you what you do. Generally, you may find it converts better if it is not a high priced offer. If it's something sort of under $50, generally can work better. But if you are doing a bundle, that's a great opportunity because it's a like, hey, you've bought this, you might also like this other course, and you can get them together in a bundle and save $100 or something. So I've seen that used quite successfully for higher priced offers. So it's like, buy one is $249, buy the other one is $297, buy the other one individually $297, buy them together and it's only $497, save $100. So just with that, you just got to set up the alternate versions for each of them at that new special price, because you can't actually just make it a discount. But anyway, I'll do that in another one. So this is just for our adding a $25 order bump onto the purchase. So that the only way to get rid of that is to actually go and take this order bump off. So if you just get rid of it, it'll stop that from being there. So if you sell out, don't want to offer it anymore or anything, just come into order bump and just press X and get rid of it. So that is order bump. So you'll have your whole checkout styled for your membership, and then that's that special offer that someone can add. Now, generally, my experience has been that it's around 20% of people will take you up on an order bump. So if you've got something, a workshop that you've done, a little mini course, something that you've already created, it's a perfect opportunity to be able to add that in there. Something that's a nice thing to help people implement can be really good. All right, so that's order bump on our offer. Now we're going to do upsell. So we've got our upsell area here. I've already added this one in so I could show you how to do it. Normally you'll just go and there's an option to click on upsell and you choose the offer that you want. And if you did not want to, for any reason, have your upsell anymore, you can just quickly click on and inactivate it, and that will stop anyone being able to see it. But I'm going to show you how to actually customize it, because there's a little few tricks with the upsell. Unfortunately, the upsell page isn't the prettiest page in the world. If you don't love this page, what you could do instead is do an upsell on the thank you page and make a much more styled page. This is a really simple and easy way to do it. And it's also simple because someone doesn't have to actually go back through a checkout and sign up for it again. They can just say, yes, I want it, and it just adds it to their order. But we firstly need to choose what you want. So we've already created this upsell, so we're choosing our offer. Then we've got title and subtitle. These, as I'm about to show you, are going to be the first thing that people see. This description is actually going to go at the bottom. It says on here, the video is not required, to feel free to skip if you do not have a video. Personally, I have found that having a video is much more effective. It makes the page look better because you can't add any images, and with no images on the page, it's a bit boring. So if you don't have a video, don't not put the upsell on there, but I would recommend to add that video because it will make it a little bit better. You can auto play the video as well, which is kind of cool. All right, so we're just going to go into preview so you can see what I am talking about and what it looks like, because your formatting is a little bit limited. So this is the title. So I wanted to make sure that this, really stands out. So that's the first title, and this is the subtitle here. Then if you don't have a video, this is not going to show. It's just going to go straight into here. Now, do you remember when I set up the coaching call that I did that price override? This is so that it brings it in here and doesn't just say $197. It's really kind of reiterating the fact that it's a really good deal and it's limited. And this is the button wording, and this is the no, I don't want it. And this is where your description shows up. So the description part is going to be right at the bottom, which is why it's really important to make sure that you use that title and subtitle really well to make sure that someone's like, yes, please, I want this. And then also it's a case of being able to use your video. So if you use your video and you make sure that you have a nice graphic at the start, it's probably, this was just a random sample video that I added in. But yeah, you would probably want to put something that sort of had that graphic and something nice in there. Leading into a full face is more helpful. So this is just a quick little one that I made, but if you do have one where it's right onto your face and, maybe even in the graphic on the video, you can say important, watch this video, or you can make it autoplay. So up to you what you want to do with that. But if you don't put a video, you're going to have no image, graphic, anything. So that's why I think it's a good idea to add that video. And yeah, just be careful with your, not careful, clever, I guess, with your wording to make sure that you make it enticing. But this is what people are going to see after they press purchase. So this first thing they see after they press purchase is this page. And yeah, you can't change the gray background. You can't change the formatting of this. Yeah, so it's, it would be nice if it was better, but it is what it is. Okay, so that's the preview. Now, the other thing is that you can't kind of see the actual real preview of what it actually looks like, what someone will see. I mean, that's going to give you an idea until you actually go through and do a test purchase. So I highly recommend that you do a test purchase of your offer so you can see what it looks like, see what the order bump looks like, see what happens when you press purchase and that you go through to that page, and what happens if you press yes or no, just so you can see all the workings and make sure that you get the right email and all that kind of thing. So just to go over it again, the title and the subtitle are going to appear at the top. The description is right down the bottom. Make sure to don't just say yes and no. Upgrade these, make them exciting, make people want to be like, yes, I want this. And use that video if you want to add a graphic element, autoplay it if you choose. So that is it. That is order bumps and upsells. I hope that was really helpful. I hope that inspires you to use some of that in your business now that you can see how to set it up. And yeah, if you've got any questions, please do let me know. All right, have a beautiful rest of your day. Bye for now.